Hey everyone, Scottish Warrior 92 here and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the Mass Effect 3 sub and non-playable characters. These are characters that in the Mass Effect games, books and comics haven't been really, most of the games haven't been playable or part of your squad per se. I know I'm going to end up forgetting a dozen of them, but I'm going to primarily talk about the ones that I want to talk about and ones that I think will have a bit of a bigger role. So let's get started with just some random ones in a minute. Some of the ones that will take like that to figure out. One character that I'm really interested to find out about, if she's going to have a bit of a bigger role in Mass Effect 2, is Shiala. If you don't know who Shiala is, she was on Theros, the colony, Zeus Hope, and she was the Asari that the Thori were using to make those clones. And when you talk to her in Mass Effect 1, she says she wants to help out Zeus Hope, and you can either kill her or let her help out. And then you come across her in Mass Effect 2. It was only a brief mini mission with her where you need to help out with Zeus Hope again. And she does sort of like hint at the fact that she's been having visions and all that from the Thorian. Her biotics are out of whack, her skin tone is now green. And personally, I think she may be part of the squad in Mass Effect 3, even if it's only temporarily, or might have a bit of a bigger role than she's previously had, maybe when you revisit Zeus Hopes or Theros. I'm hoping you do. And I personally think would love to see a bit more about what those visions that she's having about the Thorian. So that's her out of the way. Who else? Joker, well, Joker, I can say this. Mass Effect 1 and 2, he's the pilot. Mass Effect 3, he'll be the pilot. But I think he'll have a bit of a bigger role because he does. I think maybe beyond being the pilot, he may have other wee many things to talk about with him. He has a good character to enjoy him, so I'm thinking that he'll have a bit of a bigger role, especially when it comes to Edie, because they do have a bit of a romance going on between them, and there's a little extra thing that's happened with Edie that will be great. So yeah, Joker, not too much. I know I'm probably forgetting dozens of characters. I'm just going to try and pick ones that I can remember. Any if I forgot, please comment down below. Let's see, Udina, that bastard. Well, we kind of know that he's going to be on the council by the looks of it from one of the trailers. I think it was the FemShep trailer that we got to see all the council members with Udina there. If he's part of the council, please tell me we get to punch him. Because for some strange reason, I've always had a strange feeling that I think he was either indoctrinated or he's with Cerberus in some way, shape or form. One of the two. I don't know why. It's just a little bad feeling I get from the fact that he's always like basically been against you. And I do enjoy that. I think he'll have a bit of a bigger role, especially if he's part of the council. Hopefully he's not an absolute dick, but I can almost guarantee that he will be. Especially with that Turian prick on the council. Yeah, I'm so hoping we can go to him. So yeah, the Reapers don't exist. How's Palaven doing these days? Pretty damn awesome. That'd be a pretty awesome scene. So Udina and the council, hopefully none of them will be too dickish to convince to basically say, yeah, the Reapers are here, we kind of need to fight together or we're screwed. So yeah. What are the characters? I don't want to spend too long on characters, but I know I'm going to forget dozens of them. Chorbin. Chorbin, if you don't know, Chorbin was the one who was asking you to scan the Keepers in Mass Effect 1. Now I scanned the Keepers, not all of them, I couldn't find one of them. But I did scan them all, and he did send a message telling me about the Keepers, that they are very, very interesting. I'm not going to spoil too much for him, but I think he'll have a bit of a bigger role in some way, shape or form. Maybe helping you out and figure a way to defeat the Reapers with the Keepers even. So yeah, Chorbin a bit of a bigger role. Bailey from the Mass Effect 2 CSEC officer. I think he's the head of CSEC or something. In one of the Mass Effect mini comics that was released online, he did have a bit of a big role. For some strange reason, I've got the fact that he's either going to be a great asset or an absolute dick. One of the two. But I'm not 100% certain how he's going to play in it. Who else am I forgetting? there are dozens of characters I'm forgetting. Of course, for those out there who were able to save Kirihee, I wasn't, unfortunately, no matter what I done. Before we announced, yes, I did do all the stuff in the mission on Verma to help him out as best I can, but he always died on me. He's Major Kirihee, we've seen that in the demo. I think he'll probably be a bit of a big role in helping with some way, shape or form. I'm not positioned sure on how, but I think he will. Who else? Anderson, we already know what he's going to be like in Mass Effect 3. He's going to be on Earth fighting against the Reapers, we know that. Who else? I'm not forgetting dozens of Cal Ringer from the Quarian things. I'm thinking that he's going to be a temporary squad member for some strange reason. That's just my opinion. And have a bit of a bigger role. I'm not 100% certain, but I think he'll have a decent role in it. The Admiralty Board, I'm not going to speculate on anything. They're probably going to be absolute dicks again, but hopefully nothing too bad. Who else? I can forget a dozen characters or so. Arya Talok. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened at the end of the Invasion comics because I couldn't get issue 3, 4, or 5 because of my comic book store didn't have them or sold out of them, and I was just too late to get done. But I do know that Omega isn't in too good of a state. So Arya, I'm hoping is a temporary squad mate because she's a fucking badass character, one of my favourite Asari. So hopefully she'll have a bigger role than I think. Hopefully a really, really good role, I'm hoping. Who else? I knew I was forgetting someone. David, the guy from the Overlord DLC. Now this guy, the one who was hooked up to all the machines, I've got a fucking sneaking suspicion that he's going to be a major part of fighting the Reapers due to the fact that he can understand the Geth. For some strange reason, I have a feeling that he's going to be a big character in Mass Effect 3 in some way, shape or form. I don't know how. He can understand the Geth machine code and speak to them and control them. So maybe in some way, shape or form in Mass Effect 3 that'll come into play when you need to convince the Geth to help you, or even how to understand the Reapers. That is going to be interesting as hell. I cannot wait to see what he does. I mean, everyone's probably overlooked him, but I'm thinking the Overlord DLC is going to play a big part in Mass Effect 3 for some reason. I have no idea why, but for some strange reason I do. So let me know if you think that as well. Well, I may as well talk about a couple of characters from the Mass Effect novels. I've actually finished the first 2. I'm actually reading the 3rd one right now. Paul Grayson, I'm hoping he's in it. I do like his character. Gillian Grayson, I'm praying that she's in it because her character I like a lot. We know Kyle Lang's going to be in it, but I don't know that much about him. I'm not that far into Retribution. Callie Sanders, I'm really hoping she's in it because I really would love to see the interaction between her and Anderson. Who else in the books? Handel from Ascension, who trains Jillian. I'm hoping that he's in it in some way, shape or form. Who else? I've not got far into Retribution, so I can't really say anything about other characters. But I'm hoping that the characters from the books are in it in some way, shape or form. I think that's all I can really say. I know I'm forgetting dozens of characters. I know I've not talked about like bad guys like the Elusive Man and all that, but the Elusive Man is a very, in my opinion, I know what he's going to be like in some way, shape or form. I'll go do a separate video on that. It's tricky. I know I'm forgetting dozens of characters, and a lot of you will end up telling me that there are other characters. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say on that. There are a lot of characters I've probably missed out. Tell me what you think, like characters that you like that think will have a bigger role in Mass Effect 3. Let me know in the comment section down below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little thing I've done, and look forward to some more videos later on in the while. I'm going to try and get the Kingdoms of Amalur done. I'm sorry, it's just getting so dull. It's getting harder and harder to play it. So, and also, as soon as I finish this book, I will get a wee on review of all 3 of these books. So don't worry about that. That'll be up as soon as I'm done this book. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92, and I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.